Everyone's play fighting, innit?
Yeah.
Went a bit too far, like pretending to choke him out.
Mm.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna choke you out. What? I'm gonna choke you out. My brethren's laughing, then he just goes out. Just went out and pissed himself. I didn't see him again for like a month.
Yeah, no, we cannot be friends still.
Pissed himself, bro.
Sixth form especially, I had dons that obviously someone went in relationships, this, that. This is the worst thing that someone has said to me about someone I was with, innit? We were just bantering, and then he was just like, oh, your girl's got yellow teeth, man. Like, I actually started looking at her differently, bro.
You looked at the girl differently?
Yes. Because like her teeth was a bit like yellowish, bro, and it's like,
you're supposed to be back in it.
Yeah,
like,
no, but it got techie still. Ankles are kind of thin still.
Compared to yours. You wanna do that? Because we could do that, bro.
What are you talking about?
Ankles, you said my ankles are thin.
Thank you, brother. Love that.
Did you see he made you think getting corn?
For what? For the Nipsey Hussle thing?
Nah, not even that. That was funny.
That was funny.
I was talking about him getting corn for his workout videos.
Yeah, because his legs.
are
But black
skinny.
Men don't.
I know this is what people
big,
don't
though.
understand. Genetically, love Moses. Genetically, black men don't grow large calves.
Yeah.
It's just not something that happens.
Yeah.
Like you see certain white men who've got the biggest beer belly of all time, but they've got Jack
are
Grealish
crazy.
calves.
Yeah, nah.
It don't even make sense.
Still.
Like, so man are getting onto his calves. Do better because you're not even in the gym.
I work calves every other day.
Is it?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it
won't
doesn't look like
grow.
it at all.
Yeah, it won't grow.
Like, not even on a bar.
Yeah,
thing,
no, it won't grow still. It won't grow still.
Like,
But hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of On the Rocks podcast. We appreciate you guys. To all the new subscribers, we appreciate you as well.
Hundo.
It's
beautiful.
I'm gonna say it at the top. If you like anything, or if you have any opinions on anything that we talk about, and let us know in the comments, man. A cheeky comment, a cheeky fire emoji, a cheeky, love heart if that's how you're feeling.
Why do you always say that?
What, love heart?
Like a cheeky fire emoji, and then you go to love heart emoji.
Because those are the two most used emojis on Apple.
Is it?
Nah, I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, why do you know that?
I don't know, but it should be, innit? Let me find
laughing
out.
emoji is definitely the most.
Nah, let me see. Let me actually see.
Laughing emoji is definitely the most used emoji, bro. You know that. Laughing or crying emoji
used.
Both of them, I can guarantee you any money.
Used.
Make a bet with me right now. Don't even look at it yet.
Okay,
£5 bet.
Okay.
Laughing emoji.
You say laughing emoji.
Laughing emoji.
And which one?
Maybe the heart emoji, but laughing emoji is number one.
I'll say what I've said. Okay.
What is it?
Okay. The 10 most. Okay, yeah, it's the laughing emoji.
I told you.
And the heart.
All right. See what did I say? Laughing emoji and heart emoji.
Why is it not fire, man?
I told you.
Fair
That's
enough.
a $5.
No, I don't bet. We didn't shake hands. How you been?
No. In life, be wary of people like this, man.
We didn't shake hands.
Doesn't matter. You said, yeah, cool, let's do it.
I said, let me find out.
No, shut up.
Let me find out.
Shut up,
how you been, though, man?
I've been fine up until just now.
Don't say that. How's your week been?
It's been alright, still busy.
Yeah.
But when is it not, bro? I don't remember the last time I didn't have a busy week.
Really?
Even when I'm off work, I've got a busy week.
When were you doing anything for bank holiday?
Yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Oh, you actually?
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I need it.
What you been doing?
Working.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be here no more.
Oh, fair.
I'm
fair.
just working, bro.
You're trying to carve out a new life and that.
Yeah, get me. That's what I'm on still. What you been on?
Same, bro. Just
Why have
working.
you got your hood up today as well?
My chin, man.
Is it
it's
shocking?
Past the 7 days.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, put it back.
Shut up, man. It's not bad, but my confidence, because I'm so used to getting trim every 8 days, and I normally don't film out.
You call me vain.
I'm filming.
Now this is what I'm trying to say to you. This narrative that you be pushing on me is slightly you. Oh, this guy who takes selfies all the time and he does this and he does that. If I go in your camera roll, there'll be bare selfies. These times you don't even leave your yard if you ain't had a trim. There's less than a week.
I do leave my yard.
Poor.
No, I do leave my yard.
Not only because you have to.
I do leave my yard.
Nah,
no, but bro, I'm saying
hypocrite.
It's not hypocrisy. I shoot I've been shooting way more consistently this year. In terms of actual interviews and stuff like that.
Okay.
I feel like personally, I always want to look fresh. But
when it was me and I'm shooting 3 videos a week for Snapchat that's going out to hundreds of thousands of people,
yeah,
you was there trying to call me vain for wanting to have a trim often.
When did I say you should have a trim often?
You.
No, but you look unkept.
That's not true. And furthermore, the fact that you even said that is mad. Because me, right now, if I was to say you look unkept, how do you feel about that?
I wouldn't like it. So don't say that. And I know I don't look unkept because the people I interviewed today said, oh yeah, no, trim's calm. Even Danny Welbeck, I interviewed him last week. He was like, oh, we took a picture and I showed him after. He was like, oh, your trim's looking. And he's like, I ain't had a trim in like 2 weeks. And I said, no, you're looking calm. That's a lie in that, but.
That's why I'm going to send this to him.
No, I don't. Ah, you know what I was thinking, yeah? There was something that I saw the other day.
Yeah.
Ice cream vans. £5.50.
I've been trying to tell you, bro. When they put Freddos up above a 20, 30, 40p, I knew it was game over.
Nah, £5.50
for a flake.
But you tried to, when I was talking about the trims and all of this stuff, you tried to say, oh, service, all of this bollocks.
Because it's inflation.
It's not good enough.
No, but what is an ice cream a service?
The ice cream man, maybe he's added VAT.
No. Ice cream is not a service, it's a product. Hairdressing is a service.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah, so
don't try and say, oh, but you was wassing last week about difference in prices with hairdressers.
An ice cream tub is like not even £10, like £3. You're charging me £5.50.
You're paying for convenience. That's what I would say if I was an ice cream truck driver. You're paying convenience because what? I drove to you. I came to you.
Yeah.
I came to you. You're in the park. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Oh, daddy, can we get an ice cream? Boom. It's convenient.
Did you ever get rejected when you asked for ice cream?
There was a man that used to come down my road. Did I used to get rejected? No, because he was cheap. Like man would go out there with £1.
Yeah.
Them times they were £1.
I feel like you was a privileged child. You look like the child that you would be driving past and be like, Mum, I want McDonald's, and she'll pull up.
No, not McD's.
Really?
Yeah, nah. I wasn't. One thing I can guarantee, like, one thing I would say is I was never spoiled.
Really?
Yeah, nah. Especially because my mum was like, in fact, you know what? It's hard to say I wasn't spoiled because when you're an only child, you get the most, you get all the love because you're the only one.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got spoiled in that regard. But in terms of like materialistic things, or things like that, nah, not really, you know. Unless it was a thing where it's like it's been ages. Oh, we ain't had McD's in like 6 months. Can I get a McFlurry? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But nah, ice cream van, bro. That used to be a bot back in the day, bro. Man used to fly down the road.
Did you used to sell in school?
Nah.
Yeah, you don't strike me as a hustler. Them times you would have got jerked.
Impossible, but nah. No, I didn't. I can't lie. I never really like. Do you know what it is?
You had the money in it.
It's not even about. No, it wasn't even that, bro. It was more just a case of like. When I used to see man doing it, yeah, I'd be thinking, this is long.
Nah,
you don't get to enjoy anything. Like you're going out on your lunch break, and what are you enjoying?
Nah, you get to enjoy the money still.
Okay, cool. You might get to enjoy the money, but like other than that, if I go out on lunch, I want to play football.
Yeah.
I don't want to be walking around the playground dealing fucking.
No, but the difference
cookies.
is, see me, yeah. I feel like I was like Franklin Saint. Like I used to wake up early in the morning, get all my stock, and then before school, I would sell most of my stock, and then the first break, I would finish it. If I don't finish it by the first break, then I'll be doing sales and that. So lunchtime, I can kickball. If I ever have anything by lunch, it's like a rarity. Like it was, there was one time, yeah, because I was a serial seller still.
You could never have sold in my school.
Yeah, come on, man. I used to sell to teachers.
You
bro.
could never have sold. I
could sell anywhere.
No, you couldn't.
Anywhere, comfortable.
Your things
everywhere.
would get yacked, bro. I'm telling you now.
I would have. Bro, there was one time the teachers started to, because they tried to say that you can't sell stuff because they sell stuff in the school. Yeah. Mm-hmm. One IT
your
teacher,
things would get taken from you if they found you
and they won't give it back.
Nah,
but the money they can't take. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I remember it was first break and I was selling ice poles, right? Mm-hmm. And one teacher came up to me and she was like, "Oh, open your bag." And I hadn't sold any. Like, let's say I had 40 ice poles, I'd sold like 3. She said, "Open your bag," and I was like, "If I don't sell these, then I'm actually making a loss." Yeah, but I just ran. I ran round, gave some of my stuff to one of my guys, and I came back round, and then they come to your class, and that she came to my class. She was like, "Open your bag empty." Then she got the black teacher involved. He was like, "Oh, Sam, you know, you're giving us a bad name," type flex. And I was like, "Fam, I'm trying to make my money. Like, them, you know, them teach, bro. They even look like Booker T. I was so disappointed in him. Like, bro, you're supposed to be on my side.
Him looking like Booker T.
He just looked like Booker T. I can't remember his name. He was a decent IT teacher though. But yeah, no, that was an interesting time. Just an interesting time. I don't know. That's the only thing that came to my mind. To be fair,
I can't lie. Enough times I've been in the playground and see man scrapping over cookies, bro.
What's the maddest fight that you've seen at school?
At school, we could be here for quite a while, bro.
Really?
Some serious ones.
Like broken arms
like
and that.
Travellers come down to the school and the man them had to sort it out.
Really?
Serious times.
Bro,
serious times. There's couple situations that happened with Travellers. Couple times. There was one where one of my brethren had done a mad thing, thief somebody's phone outside of school. Their older brothers found out. Now he's come to the school. Enough things like we could be here forever. There was ones in the school that were funny. Like man got his head licked with the keyboard in IT. Keyboard. Drew for it.
That's out of order.
Didn't even take it out of the plug. Put it back down. Boom. Slapped him. Keys went everywhere. You know, like the XYs everywhere. Everyone was laughing.
That's the
kids going mad. Yo, it's peak. But yeah, I don't know. Fights in school now, when you look back, it's quite funny.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really do real damage.
Yeah.
I'm talking about young. Like when you're young, you're 12, 13, you're scrapping, you're not doing real damage.
Even secondary school though, really, like you wouldn't want to do too much to get excluded, like to lose out on, like there were some that unruly ones that would be punching teachers and that and wouldn't mind. But like really, I remember, oh gosh, I remember there was one study, like he was, you know them ones in school, like they could be your guys, but one day it's just off. Like you're not cool on that day.
I smoked one of my Polish brethren back in the day.
Yeah, and it's just
for
like
no reason.
Like
I got into a fight, with my brethren. I don't think he even watches this, so I could just tell the story. But
why you would come and get
not even that, but it would just be like, he'd be like, why did you tell the story? It's not even that deep, but whatever. It was over nothing. Like I think there was one of my other guys. He was saying his name wrong, innit? Yeah. So I was like, but that's not his name, bro. I was saying this to him. He's like, he kept calling him that. My brethren just stood there, not saying nothing. Like, bro, that's not his name, fam. They're saying it, like saying it bears, and I started getting mad. I was like, say his name properly. Like, I'm not gonna say it. Like, we're all in the same clique. You get what I'm saying? And we've ended up scrapping over that. Like, it was so dumb. Both got excluded.
Excluded? Nah, yeah. You struck me as one of those heated kids, like you just saw red too soon. You know what?
I definitely did. I can't lie.
You know, there was one time when I was in school. Yeah, one of my guys, like he was actually my guy, like, but we just had an off day.
Yeah.
And I remember we was beefing in school. You know when you're trying to make the guy the joke, like the butt of the joke every time, and then like the bell rings, everyone's out, and he's like, oh, like, so what are you saying, type thing, yeah, bro. It was so funny because everyone obviously crowds, and we're in the middle, like looking at each other, and we're like just screwing each other. So are we really gonna do this? Like no words.
Yeah.
Like, screwing each other. Didn't end up scrapping, but it was so funny because it's like. It could have easily got there, and then you just have to be cool like the next day because they're in your class, bro. Like they're actually in your class. There was another thing that I was gonna say because sixth form times, I feel like sixth form times, college time, uni times, the banter, especially between man them, were like
could get harsh.
And I don't know about you, but sixth form especially, I had dons that obviously somehow were in relationships, this, that.
And the
girls can get involved in the banter. So I remember,
it's not a good idea
yeah, this is the worst thing that someone has said to me about someone I was with, innit? And I know he will know exactly what I'm talking about. He said, bro, we were just bantering, and then I think we was talking, because there weren't that many girls in our sixth form them times. He was just like, oh, your girl's got yellow teeth, man.
Yeah.
Bro!
And the embarrassment because it's around bare people.
What do you say to that?
Fam, you just have to rock, man.
No, but it was
you have to rock, man.
I can't even remember what I was saying about his girl, but we were just...
Oh, if you were saying something about his girl, then...
It was just like a merry-go-round, like, oh, like, okay, you actually spoke to this thing. Like, he's like, oh, your girl's got yellow teeth, man. Fam. Like, I actually started looking at her differently, bro.
You looked at the girl differently?
Yes. because like her teeth was a bit like yellowish, bro, and it's like
You're supposed to be back in it.
yeah,
like,
no, but it got techie still. It got techie. What's the worst thing someone close to you has said about a girl that you've been dealing with?
Nobody said nothing mad about a girl that
Really?
I've seen at the time until I've broken up with them. Then this thing start flying.
Really?
My forehead was mad, bro. I can't even lie to you. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Like that's happened still. What else? Yeah, they didn't want to go too in, but yeah, there's been a few times. Teeth was definitely something that got brought up. Yeah, but fam, I've deeped it. Sixth form was a time where it was people had the beginnings of freedom because there'll be certain periods where you ain't got nothing for the first time. Like, you know, in school you've got something every period, innit? Sixth form, you're doing like a maximum, let's say your first year, a maximum of 4 subjects.
Yeah.
So there'll be times where you ain't got nothing to do for an hour.
Great days,
but you just got nothing to do. You said not doing fuckery.
Did you have a sixth form centre?
There was a sixth form in my school.
No, as in a sixth form centre for when you're not doing anything.
Yeah, it was like, what's it called? Common room. It was like, common room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously we was in there now. There was one time my brethren choked out my other brethren. Like, we was play fight. Everyone was play fighting, innit?
Yeah.
Got a bit, like, went a bit too far. Like, my man's got he was playing though. Like, pretending to choke him out. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna choke you out. What? I'm gonna choke you out. My brethren's laughing, then he just goes out. Just went out and pissed himself.
Nah, like that we could not be friends still.
I didn't see him again for like a month.
Yeah, no, we could not be friends still.
Pissed himself, bro.
We could not be friends still.
Like,
I could cut you off,
bro. You know, like in the films, yeah, where something happens. Let's say a man gets shot, he gets knocked out, and they fall like slowly.
Yeah,
bro. Man, like he let go of him. I was like, yo, let go of it quickly because I could, like, something was going on. Let's go. My man just drops face first, smacks his face into the floor, busts his lip, turns over. I just see the maddest wet patch.
That's mad. That's out of order. That's not a friend.
My brethren said he thought he killed him. Started running. He was gonna run away. Mad. Anyway, sixth form was not a real time.
It wasn't still. It doesn't even feel real. Like every time I speak to someone about, like, because it was just hard. Sixth form was just hard.
Yeah.
You gotta grow up.
No, sixth form was difficult.
It was very difficult, bro. Like, as in, it was I remember the first year, bro, when we all got our results, no one did. I think there was like a handful of men that did well. Or not the first year, like the first, you know, you do the like first term exams. U's, E's,
bro,
D's, F's.
But Amanda was never like.
And we had a football academy with our team. Okay. So most of the men weren't really on play, just doing it for the sake of it. That lunch and that break, silence. Silence. It was so mad, bro. People that got C's thought that they were the guys, bro.
I hear
That's how mad it was.
I hear it. I actually hear it because when I got my results at AS, remember, I think I've already told you anyway, I decided months before I'd started revision. I was supposed to start revision. I was like, I'm not going back. Yeah. I'm going to get my foot in the door somewhere. So when I've got my results back now, like last week I got cold feet. I was like, nah, I should do some revision. A week's worth of revision is pointless, bro. Yeah. My results were peak. I remember thinking, nah, was this a mistake? Should I have actually and then looking back now, I shouldn't have even have gone sixth form in the first place. I should have gone straight into what I was doing anyway. It was a bit of a waste of a year, but still is enjoyable.
Shouldn't have still.
It was enjoyable.
There's been a few things that have happened recently.
Go on.
First of all, the funniest one is Donald Trump.
I think it's weird. The whole thing feels like a simulation, bro.
It is a simulation, but he is a criminal though.
Yeah.
Most of them men are criminals.
All of them are, bro. You think Obama's not?
No, don't talk about Obama like that.
But do you think he's not?
No, I think he's done something that's like,
bro, man's sending people into other countries to kill people.
Yeah.
Do you think that's legal? I
mean, yeah. It is.
It's not really though, is it?
Why not? They have the rights to do that.
Yeah. You think they have the right to do what they did to Gaddafi?
Nah, that one's deep still. Let's not talk about that stuff. I don't want anyone to come and get us. Let's talk about Gaddafi.
They're all criminals, bro.
Nah, they are all criminals.
There was more bombs dropped in the Middle East during Obama's reign than George Bush. Did you know that?
Really? But George Bush is the reason for that stuff anyway.
But there was more bombs dropped.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
During that time, bro.
Fair enough. But no, Donald Trump. But you know why he's saying is funny? Because he's such a character. So he's just not trying to take. He's not trying to take it at all. He posted a picture of the judge's daughter.
Too far. He's not a real guy.
He's not a real guy.
Not a real guy, bro. Every time I even look at him, all I can think of is WrestleMania.
Yeah, legendary. Did they not cut his hair bald? Was
Nah,
that someone else?
They cut Vince bald.
Ah, yeah.
Because remember, it was Bobby Lashley versus Umaga.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
Damn.
Bro, them times there, that wrestling was so sick. Like
so
then, bro.
good, man. Did you watch WrestleMania?
I did. I don't really watch wrestling.
I watched it still.
I think I stopped wrestling at school times, but I still like if I see something online, like I get served it by accident or whatever, I'll just be like, oh, what's going on?
Yeah. Logan Paul's he is incredible.
I've heard he's actually like levels.
No, he's levels. He's living my dream still. Like I wish that I could actually. Man's jumping off the top rope.
Yeah.
He's so athletic. Like it's just so crazy how good he is at most things, bro.
A man can't say real talk. I'm not hearing no Paul brother slander.
Nah.
Like I'm not hearing it no more. Back in the day, I understand.
Because they done a few madnesses.
But now I'm not hearing it, bro.
Nah, them man are multi-talented dons, bro. And they put in the work to be the best at what they do, bro.
Yeah.
Man's done 2 WrestleManias now.
He's just playing out side missions. I'll just box Floyd Mayweather quickly. Oh, just me versus Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, calm.
And it was a sick fight,
but
bro.
that's side missions. Like just, oh yeah, why not? What?
Nah, wavy still.
Like I can't lie. Them man. I'm not hearing no slander from them, man.
Yeah,
like,
no, definitely not.
About them, man. There.
Definitely not. There was another thing.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things, bro.
What's his name? There's that woman with 2 nannies, bro.
With 2 Usnas. She's got the two
It's very strange.
Do you know what I think it come down to though?
What?
Like the whole scenario.
Nah, I just wanted to see how you're gonna make sense of it.
No, I can't make sense of that, bro. I can make sense of listen.
It's actually called something though.
Yeah, it's like people who were born with both genitals. Like I can't remember damn it. There's a specific condition.
It's called uterus Didefes.
I don't think
LPs.
anyone is closer to understanding what you just said, but really? I hear it. Either way though, that I feel like the post was specifically about the fact that she's a sex worker.
Yeah.
And her man, not to sound too vulgar, but uses one hole, and then for work she's using the other one. Nah, listen.
He said, nah, listen.
Each to their own, innit?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, different strokes for different folks, quite literally.
Yeah.
But I just personally, that wouldn't be me. I just wouldn't be me.
But you know, it is a thing though. Like, men are actually with sex workers, bro.
Yeah. And if that's your thing, innit?
They did a documentary on it. I can't remember what it was called, but someone's famous son is with a sex worker. I can't remember what the show is. But he was saying how his family like don't want to know him, and he was like bawling, and she was like bawling. He was just like, but it's so nuts because it's just like you don't have to be in that situation.
But they fall in love with someone. They want to be with that person. The occupation just provides certain people with too problematic of a situation. And I can't lie. If my son came home and said, "Yeah, this is my wife," not wife, but this is my girl. Oh, nice to meet you. What do you do for a living? Oh, I get smashed. Am I gonna feel a way? Potentially, but maybe that's judgmental. I work
in the adult industry.
Yeah, maybe it's judgmental of me to think that.
It's not. If your girlfriend or like an actual girlfriend came to you and was like, "Oh, Sav, I want to get a boob job. I want to do this. I want to do this to my body or whatever." You telling me that you'd say, "Oh, just live your life freely, man"? No, if they're coming to me and they're asking my opinion, and I've made it clear from the jump, like the woman that I want to be with eventually is going to be somebody that's comfortable within her own body, because I don't want to be a hypocritical person. But I am comfortable. I just have insecurities.
Yeah, but then how are you going to preach to our daughter that, be yourself, don't change, you're beautiful exactly the way you are, when you went and got a BBL, or you went and got a lip filler, or you went and got a breast job, or you went and got a lipo, or you went and got whatever? How? Explain how. It's too counterintuitive. Or It's too hypocritical in my eyes. Unless you turn around saying I made mistakes when I was younger, I got this done and I got that done, I wouldn't get it done again. I should have known back then that I was then cool. But we're quite big people now, and when I eventually do get with somebody, that person has to be somewhat completely aware of the person that they are and comfortable in them. So
that's fair. That's fair. I saw a video recently of a girl talking about that. What was it? She was saying software engineers or something. I don't know if you've seen it. She was saying that I wouldn't want to get with software engineers because they're not the ones that spend money in the clubs or something like that. I wish I sent you the video. It's so funny. But she was just getting onto man. She was getting onto like man that work like 9 to 5s and saying that if you want to enjoy in the club, like go with the F boys and this that. That type of content, bro, it's doing rounds, bro.
It's so poor. Like I was on Made You Think today, and he was posting up this video about this guy called I think it's Dean Forbes. Have you heard of him?
Yeah.
Posting up content about him and Antoine Dixon, something or other.
Yeah.
Can't remember. Both of them two brothers talking about money and talking about their wealth and talking about how they hold on to their wealth, how they made it, all of this. And I'm looking at the engagement, bro. It's got like 2 comments, really? 60 likes.
People aren't interested in that stuff, though.
But people are not interested in bettering themselves. They're interested in watching the downfall of others.
There was a report that came out recently that if you spend too much time caring about other people, that you're more. What was it? It's like there's something. There is something. It's called something. It said that I don't want to misquote it, but it was like you're more stupid than others.
I don't know, but for me, this is why, like, to some level, I stopped watching TV that much, because you start getting entrenched in other people's stories. Like, if you watch there's certain people who watch every soap opera and keep up with all the storylines. Corrie, EastEnders, Hollyoaks, keeping up with everything.
Yeah.
How are you so invested in somebody else's life?
No, but that's not that's entertainment.
Yeah, but it's also not, bro. Because it's escapism. I'll give you escapism. It can't be that entertaining to keep up with that many.
Nah,
I'm not hearing it.
Come on,
I'm not
Sav.
hearing it. I'm sorry.
That's entertainment.
Maybe
if it was,
you know what?
If it was reality TV, like you're watching Made in Chelsea,
exactly.
Towie,
same thing. Though.
Love and Hip Hop, all of these things.
It's the same
that
thing.
means you care about people.
But reality TV is also a farce. It's not real life.
No, but it is. You are seeing.
Not really.
You are.
You might be seeing real people that exist under their real names. Yeah, it's not that much different to watching something happening on Wolford.
So what are you doing in your spare time? Reading books?
Nah, bro. Stuff that again for me is escapism. Escapism for me is jumping on PS5 and doing something. People might say that's a waste of time.
But you're invested in.
Yeah, people might say that's a waste of time. Fair enough. I'm just saying for me that what you're doing, getting invested in somebody's life story on reality TV, is a waste of time. But everyone's waste of time is different. As long as that provides you with some escapism, then by all means do what you're doing and enjoy it. If you want to watch the Kardashians and you want to watch Love and Hip Hop and you want to watch Mob Wives and you want to watch whatever else there is going on, do that and enjoy it. But for me, I can't focus so much on somebody else's life and be interested in it like that. I don't really care about celebrities and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, but it's entertainment though.
No, I hear what you're saying, and that's what I'm saying. If that's your entertainment, then that's fine, and that's your preference, innit? That's why I'm saying I can never judge someone for that. The same way you're judging people who do sex work and stuff like that.
I don't judge them like that.
You do. You do.
Don't say it like that.
You do.
I don't judge them like that. I just question your mindset.
That's a judgment.
I can question.
You don't question a man's mindset based on their profession and others.
Yes, I do.
Like what? If somebody tells you they're a banker, would you question their mindset? Okay, but I'm asking you. Politics is a dirty world.
So I question their mindset.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is the fact that you're associating politics to sex work.
No, see, I don't not associate. You are a tabloid.
I'm not associating them. I'm saying that you're saying you judge them.
I question their mindset.
Yeah,
that was what
he
said. Question mindset.
It's a judgment still.
It's not judgment. It's not judgment. It's not judgment. You could question these things, and that's what I'm saying in general. People can question us. Like, why do you create content for people? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Fam, question. But if you actually ask me, my intention is different to everyone. My intention is to entertain in different avenues. If you think I'm not doing that, then say that. Do you know what I mean?
Do
Like,
you think you're entertaining?
yeah, I think I am to a certain extent.
And that's actually a genuine question.
No, I think I am. I think I am. I feel like the world will see more soon.
I hear it still. Andrew Tate out of prison. What do you think?
Fair enough, man. He didn't deserve to be there in the first place.
You don't think so?
No, the people, his mindset or things that he says is nuts. But the reason why they actually put him in bin was a bit mad.
It's a bit crazy.
They were saying that he was locking people up like he was R. Kelly, and then the women that they arrested said he's not locked us up. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then he kept him there for 3 months. But the walking up and down, smoking a cigar. You are a strange man, my brother. Imagine getting a Donny B. Record me real quick.
Do you think he actually? But how do you know he asked him to record him though?
Come on, Sav.
Bro, he had cameras everywhere. People was onto him, bro.
They were they were tracking his movement up and down, up and down. If you like, I know what he thinks he is.
Man,
and fair enough.
Man threw a dancehall one and said, "I just need to just
smoke the cigar, bro. Just ease off, bro." Because that's what I mean. I don't think I would ever like to be in that position where I'm trying to dictate how people live. I can question his mindset, for example. Man, that I actually trying to dictate how people live their lives. I'm not questioning a lot of these things, but if you ask me, I'll give you my opinion. Do you know what I mean? He actually goes out of his way to say, don't do this. As a man, do that. There was one video of a boy telling his school teacher, I'm an alpha male. You're not going to tell me to go outside. And then the teacher was like, I'm your teacher and I'm telling you to go outside. All of the kids were laughing. These are the next generation of youths that you're actually like motivating to think that there's some alpha male in school, bro.
So do you think like new methods of teaching have to be implemented for Gen Z kids?
100%.
What did you think of that John Wick brother telling a kid that to shut up and that he's a waste man?
Nah, I like that.
You do, yeah?
Yeah, I do. Because I know on the other side, like, for context, there was a teacher that we've spoke about before, and he was in class. He was walking through the hallways, telling kids to go to like isolation or whatever. And they were speaking. He said, "Shut up, man!" And they were like, "Oh my gosh," and all this stuff. But bro, I know people that work in schools. I know him. I know kids. Yeah, they like people that relate to them. If you make yourself seem like a teacher too much, like, oh, that's Mr. John coming, like he's this is that, they're not gonna rate you like that. I'm telling you for a fact, and I know this because I've been that kid. If a teacher relates to me more, I'm more likely, if I feel a type of way, I'm gonna go to you on my break and tell you how I feel. And if I let you down, I'll feel it more than any other teacher. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if I'm naughty and they tell me to go to that teacher, I'm like, damn. Why am I doing that? But if it's another teacher, I'm just gonna go there proudly. Do you know what I mean? Everyone has that teacher that they relate with. Obviously, recording it is a different thing, but at the same time, it's also interesting. Like, do you think that is wrong for people to record their work?
How do you mean?
Like, for doctors to record how they do surgery, for vets to record how they deal with pets, for teachers to record how they deal with children. Do you think it like
it depends on whether it involves a minor or not?
Really?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like the way that I kind of look at it is a perfect example. Big up Mama Dinya, yeah. She's a midwife,
yeah, and
she works in environments like hospitals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. She might record herself or record situations and stuff. That's, you know, that's her prerogative. If she's given permission, then cool. I think it depends. If you're a kid and you're at school, you've gone there to learn, and you're also not of the age of consent for anything. Whether it's to be recorded, to be like, you're not at the age of consent.
So you don't think that he should be able to record it?
I actually don't know. I really have a formed opinion of it. But would I like it if I saw a video that had my kid involved? I don't know if I would or I wouldn't. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if I was a parent and my man was talking to my kid that way, would I feel comfortable with that? I don't think I would feel comfortable with that.
But I think you would, because you've been a kid. Kids like it's so like you would understand. You would understand.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I haven't been in a situation where I don't have kids, bro. If I had kids,
sure.
You see what I'm saying? Stereotypes. You think because I'm Jamaican, I just got youths walking around different places. That's what I'm saying. But like, I don't know. Like, part of me watches the video and think that's funny. Like, I kind of rate that, and then part of me, I try to empathize because if I was a parent and my son was being cheeky at school, would I want my son to be put in his place? Yes. Do I want teachers to tell my son to shut up and be called a waste man? Not really.
He said it under his breath.
I know, but do you get what I'm saying though?
It's hilarious though, man.
I hear it. It's funny. I can't lie. Watch it.
Flipping.
I just try and think about it from all angles, and I think what my man's doing is not like, I don't think it's necessarily hurting anyone. There's certain videos that he's made. I think the one that he made before where he was doing too much.
When he was talking to the child and he was sitting at a desk.
Doing too much.
Okay.
That one was doing too much for me. But everyone's got their methods of teaching, innit? And if that works for my man, then that works for my man, innit? But I don't know if I'd feel comfortable if I was a parent. I don't know. I'm not saying I would or I wouldn't. I don't know if I would.
As long as you're not physical and my child hasn't got, if my child feels a way about that type of teaching, even if it's not even just that, any other teaching, I'm gonna come in. But like if it works for them and they're talking about this teacher and we had this like that banter, sometimes you need that. These kids of this generation, have you seen TikTok, bro?
No, I hear it.
Some of them are unruly.
I
bro.
hear that.
Like,
I definitely hear
not
that.
being funny. The lockdown generation of kids that missed out on 2 years, mate.
Yeah.
They don't even have drama at school anymore. So that's an outlet that they don't have.
I hear it. How far does it go? Because that methods of teaching have to evolve as society evolves, right? In the same way they used to have corporal punishment. If you was a bad kid back in the day, you're getting your knuckles rapped. Or you're going to stand with a dunce hat in the corner of the room, facing the corner of the room, till I tell you to turn around. That still happened at my school.
That's crazy.
Not with a hat, but a couple man was told to stand in the corner, face the wall.
That's mad. That's mad. Don't ever tell me to face the wall, bro.
Yeah, bro, man was anyway. Yeah, there's so many. There's certain things that happen in my school. I look like raw. That was quite mad,
evil, bro.
But do you know what? Like I said, you have to adapt with the times, bro.
Yeah.
Like if parents can't hit their kids at home, then teachers can't hit their kids in the school, right? If a parent isn't allowed to do certain things, then a teacher shouldn't allowed to do certain things. Like, so if, God forbid, but if there was ever a scenario where a mum was caught talking to her son a certain way, and then social services come in and say, you can't chat to your kid that way, but the teachers are talking to the kids that way at school. Like, there's got to be like, this is not anything to do with my man, by the way. This is just a hypothetical situation, but I would always err on the side of giving both perspectives.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a right or a wrong way to teach kids if you've got good intentions.
And everything's becoming, they're allowed to do everything now. You're not even allowed to, bro. I'm sure there's a rule where they're not even allowed to stand for longer than 5 minutes or something dumb like that.
Maybe, bro.
Do you know what I mean, though? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Everything's becoming so like, just so watered down, fam. I even sound old talking about it, but it's nuts. It's nuts. Some of the things, bro. If some of the stuff that happens to me happens to kids nowadays, so many teachers lose their job, bro. Teachers squared up to me, bro.
Yeah.
Like actually said, "Get out of my class now," in my face.
Yeah.
Are you actually mad?
You're moist for that. You didn't do nothing back.
What am I supposed to do? I got an A in the subject and jerked in front of him when. Wow, that sounded mad. But the dance jerk, bro. American. You're a jerk, I know. You're a jerk, I know. Before everyone gets carried away. That's as it's coming
Jerked
out, I
in
was
front
like,
of
wow, that sounded mad. But yeah, I got A. He predicted me a D or a C minus or something mad.
History,
got
I remember
A,
you telling
bro.
me, yeah.
And I saw him when I went to school to give a talk. He's like, oh, like, how you doing?
Yeah,
I could still see. He was still a slivering man, fam. But yeah, man, generations changing still.
Facts. Factually.
The last thing.
Yeah, last week, because you got to wrap it up. Still.
Have you ever been in the close friends and you're confused as to why?
I'm in people's close friends that I don't know. Right now. Like, I probably go on my gram right now and see somebody that I'm close. But
what does that say?
I don't know.
I think that's a good thing that's a good thing for you.
Why?
Because it means that people like you.
Now, people definitely like, man. I'm likable, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't I'm gonna assume that their close friends isn't really a close
friends. It's just
I'll just throw just anyone can.
Some
just throw in
people
there.
probably have like 200 plus
in their close friends. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you for watching another episode of On the Rocks podcast. If you've made it this far, please remember, get in the comments, man. Let us know what you think about.
Yeah.
I want to know what's the worst thing your friend has told you about someone that you've been with. That's what I really want to know, because the yellow teeth thing, I will never forget that.
Yeah, and let me know if you find Sam entertaining.
Don't do that.
It's been another week at OTR.
Don't do that.
You locked in.
If I'm not entertaining, I'm not coming back next week.
Love.
Peace.